the Nigeria Labour Congress is protesting the lingering strike by lecturers in Nigeria's public universities. Our correspondent, Mary Chinda, joins us now from the protest grounds in Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Mary, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Can you give us an update on what it is that is going on right now where you are at?
Well, it's been a lot for one day. These protesters made and of course the Nigerian Labour Congress and of course Nigerian students are speaking in one voice. There seems to be no backing down for them. To them, the federal government has to resolve all of their petitions and get the students back to school. I mean, students are not going to go back to school until this academic staff union are actually sorted. Now, I have the fortune of having Wabba, the NLC president, actually live with me. It took a few hours of them, protesting and making a case here before members of the Green Chamber and members of the Red Chamber sluggishly made their way into this place to receive the letter from Nigerian workers to the National Assembly. I'm just going to be asking him a few questions, sir. We heard you reel out, how much poor funding Nigerian educational system is receiving.
Unambiguous today by our action and the action of yesterday across the 36 states of Nigeria. There is no reason to justify why our university system should be shut down for a period of 5 months. No reason. And basically that is why we are on the streets. So the message has been communicated very clear and loud. It's the children of the working class and the children of the poor. And there is no reason for that. They will use the opportunity of the window of opportunity that is still available to address this very important issue.
And sir, if nothing is done, if this appeal goes on deaf ear, what exactly, in clear terms, will the Nigerian Labour Congress and ASU be doing?
Well, already Nigerian workers have taken position, and we have made that also very clear. We have communicated in writing. The first level will be a national protest also for 3 days, but this time around with also a national strike, and then we can take up the next action at our organ meetings. We have also communicated to our representative, the National Assembly. That's why we're here. Every Nigerian is represented here, so we want also them to act proactively to try to find a solution around this issue. There is no reason I'm upset. Whatever you can do, why wait for 5 months for you to be able to do that? It's very clear, and we have said that time lost cannot be gained, and therefore we are destroying the future of our children. We are destroying the future of the country, and therefore it is very important, and I think this is a patriotic move by an organized body, because we are a pan-Nigerian organization, and we have said clearly, we have also sent message, when organized groups like NLC and unions protest, they do so also providing solution to the challenge. We cannot be said to be also a security risk, of which our politicians, that is what they view it. This is not correct, this is not clear. All through history, trade unions and labor organizations have leadership, and we lead by example, and that is what we have demonstrated here. So they shouldn't allow actually the situation to degenerate from the current window of opportunity we have provided, and also the consultation that have been made, and every Nigerian, I'm sure, will not also blame us, because we have put everybody on notice.
So one last question. The government is seeming to say that there is hardly enough money to provide, to fund all of the requests that ASU is actually making. Will there be a middle ground on your end?
The problem of Nigeria is not money, it's about priority. Yes. Education is life. Once you are denied education, you are denied life. So there is nothing so fundamental like education. It's about our priority. Some of the issues at stake don't have to do with money. It's about the will. Once there is the will, there will be the way. That is our perspective.
All right, thank you. Wabba, the ASU, who's actually here. He's been up since yesterday. He was on the news yesterday, and even up to today, he still says there is no backing down. ASU is not going back to the classrooms. The student may have to stay at home a lot longer until this issue is actually resolved. Professor Emmanuel Osodeke, thank you so much for coming on our live stream. Now tell me in very short words, what exactly would ASU find a way to back down? Would there be a middle ground? What is the current tempo with ASU?
The issue of middle ground or whatever, we have gone beyond that. government sent their team to negotiate with us. And we met and we agree, both sides agree. So the issue of middle ground, we have gone beyond that. The issue of UTAS, they challenge us and we gave to them. And you won't compare it to what they are using that is not tested, that is costing the nation so much money. So there is no issue for middle ground. Let them come back to us and say we want to sign the document tomorrow. And that's all.
But does it bother you that the government also seems to be saying there's hardly enough money, you know, to attend to your needs?
You see, when I hear that sometimes, it make me laugh. They have money to do other things. 2 days ago, they said they are releasing 400 billion for poverty alleviation. Nobody knows what they are going to do with it. No plan, nothing, no strike. A few months ago, they also said they were giving 200 billion again for feeding children in secondary school. Have you seen anybody being fed?
All right, Mary Chinda there live in Abuja.